in Canggu, and we're just doing a beach cleanup today, and we're just noticing the river, the Subak they call it, which runs through all the villages in Bali, is running with a lot of plastic and going straight into the ocean, which is obviously a really big problem environmentally. So hopefully with people seeing us cleaning up today, they might think before they throw anything in the rivers. This is really bad for fish. Yeah.
Hi Indo, this is May.
Hi Indo, this is Michelle. And we're here today in Canggu at the beach, and also now in Umalas, close by.
Yay! In Umalas now. Wow, this is a nice place, Michelle.
Yes, we had a good day today. There was a group that joined together to collect rubbish on the beach.
Yeah, I saw her collect the rubbish in the beach. Like, wow.
Yeah, look, it's really important. I think a lot of the expats in Bali are doing a great job right now trying to really raise the awareness with local people, showing them that putting their plastic bags and plastic bottles and everything in the local rivers, which are called Subaks, is not a great idea, because the plastic makes its way to the ocean, of course, and we know that that's so dangerous for the turtles and all the sea life.
Yeah. So, by the way, I saw you collect the rubbish, put the black plastic, and then what do you think about Bali beach for now?
I think the beaches look beautiful right now. Actually, they're crying out for tourists to come. Definitely. In general, I would say that the beaches have definitely improved. I've lived in Bali for more than a decade, and I would have to say that the awareness now, and definitely with a lot of different groups now starting to do cleanup activities in their villages and also along the beaches, is really important, and it's really making a big impact. The thing that really surprised me today actually were the things that I was finding along the beach side. You saw me picking up the used sandals, or in Australia we call them thongs.
And piles, so it's funny.
Or flip-flops if you're from the US. And you know, there was a lot of styrofoam, which is really dangerous for the sea life actually. That white packing material, sometimes it's in food packaging as well. That's actually really dangerous for the environment. So I certainly felt good about picking that up before it made its way to the sea.
Yeah. I mean, like, this so excited because like foreigner, not local people, they try to respect, try to make a beach still clean, which is good.
Yeah, well, I think that for me, I remember as a child in Australia, people would still litter, which is when you throw your rubbish on the ground. And I don't know, maybe I was maybe a teenager when they really started to do this really big push through Australia called Clean Up Australia.
Okay.
And they also imposed a lot of fines where they would charge people if they saw you throwing a cigarette butt or even a tissue on the ground. You could be fined a lot of money. And that really started to make people more aware of what they were doing. And now it's so amazing, like 20, 30 years on, Australia in general is really quite clean. It's very rare to ever see any litter in the streets now, and you've been to Australia.
Yeah, I know.
And you can see that people can be educated, and I think that what I'm realizing here in Bali, Balinese love their culture so much. They actually do really love and respect their nature. And when Westerners have come here and shown the initiatives with anything to do with eco initiatives, you know, recycling plastics or repurposing, the cleanups, it's actually been really well received. I've noticed in Ubud as well, in the community that I live in,
the recycling rubbish.
Many of the villages are actually doing these cleanups where the whole village, including the children right through to the grandparents, like 100 people at once will walk through the village picking up all the rubbish along the way, and I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I can definitely see that it's not just an expat initiative here
and
now.
it's a local.
It's actually being really embraced by locals, and that's fantastic. not only for the beauty of Bali, but also it's fantastic for tourism.
Yeah, this is awesome. And also, in Java they have like it's like a community.
Yes.
They collect the rubbish, plastic,
Yeah.
and then they make like a bag, and then
They
more
recycle.
recycle, which is
Yeah.
and then they make money from there.
Yeah.
Like, the plastic noodle, and then they make really good bag, and then sometimes like from the plastic also people can make a dress, really good dress, which is
Yeah.
very good.
It's amazing to think that we can actually wear the
Wear from
recycled
the
plastic
recycled
now.
yeah.
And I think all of these initiatives around the world, the technology that's starting to come in now and become more and more accessible with recycling, upcycling is fantastic, really. It's great for the environment, great for all of us.
Yeah.
So one of my recommendations for any of the expats living in Ubud or Canggu or any of the areas around Bali
Yep.
is to connect with the local groups. There are a lot of Facebook groups and WhatsApp groups now. I actually got told about the beach cleanup today through a WhatsApp group.
Okay.
So I think that connecting with other expats is a fantastic idea, not only to make friends here, but also just to sort of broaden the circle a little bit more, so we get out of our local areas and perhaps start to travel around a bit more. I know I've really enjoyed getting out of Ubud and seeing the beach and getting to see what's going on in another part of Bali.
Yeah, it's been a long time not see the beach, I guess.
Thanks so much for joining us with this episode, and we look forward to seeing you again really soon. Cheers, Indo.
Cheers, Indo.